Francisco Lindor. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway. Foul ball there. The pitch. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Juan Soto. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
1 down, base is empty. And another ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance.
And that squirts through. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on, 1 out. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Cut on and lifted in the air, Acuna. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Starling Marte up to hit.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
There's a strike. 2-1 now. On its way to the corner, Acuna on the run. And a superb diving catch. And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Clay Holmes. What do you got on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Holmes, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. And that drops in for a strike. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. On to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Olson digs in now.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Strider back to work. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That one fouled off. And foul ball.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that one is in the dirt. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And that's in the dirt. One out, base is empty. And that's a base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. A two-run shot. It's 2-0. One down, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. First pitch just misses.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
That's inside. Strider maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Gets under it and pops it up. Allen makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2, Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Ozuna.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball.
Swinging a foul out of play. The 2-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in for the out, and there's one down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Not close with that one. And that's ball one. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. Here's Alex Verdugo. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Baldwin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Off the mark there. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 2 outs. Stays alive. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and Verdugo is set down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, Juan Soto now.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 1-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. Here's Pete Alonso. Reached on an infield single his first time.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
And there's a foul ball. inside.
No, that's
And it's
it.
1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really
One
nice
ball,
slider
two
down and
strikes.
in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Throw on to
Out
Olsen.
of there.
And that takes care of Alonso. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, flied to right his first time. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball, Austin Riley. Riley fires to first, and the inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Harris the second.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he starts the bottom of the third with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Hot shot to third. Beatty to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Back to the
Now
top of the
batting,
lineup,
right
and here is
fielder,
Ronald
Ronald
Acuna
Acuna
Jr.
Jr.
0 for 1 so far. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's
Now
Riley
batting,
now.
third baseman,
He's 0 for 1.
Austin Riley.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Outside corner. There's a strike. And a foul ball. That one
2-2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off with the
and
Mets,
now here
the
is
designated hitter,
Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now
So
batting,
up next for
third
New York,
baseman,
Brett Beatty. Beatty in his second season, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the
that's a
inside
ball.
corner, and it's 1-0. In the air out towards right center. Acuna sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Bottom four. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
In the dirt. Runner at first with no outs here. And he takes one right on the black, and it's 1-1. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Ball.
This one in the dirt,
2 balls.
and the
2
runner
strikes.
holds. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Not close, and it deflects away. No advance, though. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Struck out looking in his first at bat. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Baldwin at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's a 1-run game.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Verdugo in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check on the runner.
He's safe.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
McNeil gets it to first. That is the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Mets,
And now here's Jeff
second baseman,
McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Strider back to work. That's in there. Strike one. Just missed. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
1-2. Ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. And it's even up.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Up and in, and a count 2-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering upstairs. Ground ball to the right side. Olsen takes it himself, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Towards first, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here in Atlanta, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
– delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. There's a strike at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Allen up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Splits the plate, and the count is 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Swings and misses, struck him out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Save at second with a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next offering way upstairs. Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Here comes Austin
third
Riley.
baseman, Austin Riley.
And ball one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's through there for a strike.
1-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Top 6,
Leading off
and
to the
now
net,
it's Juan Soto.
Right fielder,
If
Juan
you don't
Soto.
get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
Now batting,
1 for
first
2.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
That one
1-0.
missed.
No.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
And a
Ball
fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 3-1. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground to the
That's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. Misses downstairs, and that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right
Now
there anyhow.
pitching for
New
the
pitcher for the
Braves.
Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number
Just trying to
52.
keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that drops in for a strike. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Alonso, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Started to swing, held up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that skips into dirt.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Fouled off. He was late. And now the count is even. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Outside low. Full count 3-2.
That's a really good take.
That one the other way. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Goes down looking. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 54.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Matt Olson up to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Fair ball.
Now batting.
Man at first with one gone. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Just missed.
Down.
With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball, one strike.
Hard hit right side. Toss to Alonso. And Albies is retired. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
And that's too high. Baldwin at third with two away. And that one fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 38, Pierce Johnson.
And here's the
Leading
catcher,
off the
Francisco
Mets.
Alvarez.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
No ball, two strikes.
And that's outside. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's already homered here in this one.
McNeil.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Verdugo ranging back. He brought it back.
Now batting, center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Has some trouble with it. No throw, and he's on at first.
Now batting, shortstop.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That one down the line, and it stays fair. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Back-to-back singles. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Next to hit, Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That just misses. And now 3-0.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Center field, Harris after it. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for New
We're
York.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the 7th.
75.
Reed Garrett.
Reed Garrett.
Michael Harris the
Leading
second,
off for the
getting ready to
Braves,
hit.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Oh, that got him. And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Now in for the Braves, Nick Allen.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's the pitch, runner on the go. And that one fouled off. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next offering is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 2 down. Here comes Austin Riley.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And takes low for ball 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Check swing, called strike. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom of the 7th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground. And that one handled on the run. Sends it over to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's a strike. Harris at second. Riley at first. 2 out of the inning. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well done. Drives in the run. Looked that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And it's even up to Ozuna.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 on, 2 outs. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. And fouled off. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pete Alonso digs in now. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-2.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. And the polar bear strikes out. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Just missed.
That's a ball. 2-0.
That's a strike, and it's 2-1 now.
Ball 3.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's Starling Marte. Step off, throw to first. Nimmo back in on a dive. Oh, and he hit him.
That hit him. First base.
First and second, 1 out. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late swing, foul to the left.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and then tie it. Marte is waved home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Got a fastball.
1 out. Runner at